The Atlanta region is already recognized as an attractive place to live, but let's take a look at some new community design models that are emerging. These new projects offer the attributes of healthier, more livable communities.
What had once been considered a suburb on the outskirts of Atlanta, Perimeter Center has, with the connectivity of highway and mass transit, become one of the largest corporate office markets in the Southeast. 100,000 people commute to work here every day at over 4,000 businesses. And organizations like the Perimeter CIDs have been created through voluntary taxation to address the challenges.
We've got immediately involved with the Atlanta Regional Commission, the Governor's Fast Forward program under Governor Perdue. We got involved with Greta to look at those programs that would allow us to build streetscape corridors, that would allow us to have connectivity to the transit stations, and find short solutions to allowing people to get out of their cars.
One solution in progress is just north of Perimeter Mall and east of Georgia Highway 400. It is the $250 million development of Perimeter Place, a mixed-use, walkable community of residential, office, and retail. There's a super Target store, 14 new restaurants, a variety of boutiques and shops, a 30-story residential tower, and living space immediately over retail. There's also 3 MARTA stations close by.
The key to our success has been the grateful support we've had in public-private partnerships. Most people do not realize, but in our environment we work with several local governments. The perimeter area is covered by Sandy Springs government, by DeKalb County Commission. We have 4 to 5 different transportation agencies we work with on the state level. The new developments are very exciting to me. I like to see design that's supportive of both the retail, the office, and the residential. I like the green space that's being incorporated here in the area. The quality of the work, it brings an urban appeal to Perimeter. We haven't seen many of these models in Atlanta. I think this is a way to show that Atlanta is looking very much towards the 21st century.
Old Town Woodstock in Cherokee County, located about 30 miles north of Atlanta and a dozen miles south of Canton, is in the process of revitalizing its small town, downtown, in a big way.
One of the untapped demands in the suburban market, people feel like they have to escape the city. And I think what we're showing here is that there is a demand for urban living in the suburbs.
Under construction and already financially successful, it is a new community development for downtown Woodstock designed by Hedgewood Properties and TSW to meet the Livable Communities initiative of strengthening the core of a community without compromising its historic character. Adjacent to downtown, the project will have a square surrounded by offices, retail, and above-shop housing, all located within walking distance of townhouses and small-lot single-family homes. The density of population is what is creating the opportunity for businesses that supply support services like retail and restaurants. Shown here under construction is a 6-story, 168,000 square foot, 400-foot-long block building that fronts a new town square. The structure will have 28,000 square feet of retail and 4 floors of condominiums above. Behind the block building are townhouses and single-family homes with connecting sidewalks, all close to a 3.5-acre city park.
What we're trying to do here is be able to preserve our natural resources by densifying the development, creating a community where people truly can walk, not just by providing sidewalks, but providing things that they want to walk to, restaurants and shops and whatnot. This is an environment where you could park once when you come home from work and you don't have to get in your car necessarily again.
When complete, Woodstock will have added 50,000 square feet of retail and restaurants, 10,000 square feet of offices, 125 townhouses, and 62 single-family homes. 18% of the development will be dedicated green space.
This project is an elected official's dream. It is the epitome of smart growth. It means neighbors looking after neighbors, a very safe environment, children playing outside and not having a care in the world. And that's the type of environment that's being created here in Woodstock.
Charles Brewer's first real estate project is Glenwood Park, located 2 miles from downtown Atlanta. As the founder of the internet company MindSpring, he has never been afraid of startups.
I guess our inspiration for Glenwood Park was walkable neighborhoods that we've known and gotten to either visit or live in. To have the walkable neighborhood here that we wanted, it seemed very important to us to have a significant component of commercial activity. It provides a place to go, it provides the activity through the daytime hours, and it makes the sort of lively neighborhood feel much more achievable.
This lively commercial area takes shape as Glenwood Park's charming downtown. It features a mix of retail shops and condo units. But the focal point here is Brassfield Square, the community's signature gathering spot, with its unique feeling of enclosure and traditional architecture. Leading off the square is Bartram Street, which offers multi-unit townhouses in the midst of Glenwood's retail element.
And now we're standing up on Hamilton Street, which is primarily a single-family house street. And then once you get off to the north to the big park, it kind of swings around off to the east with more houses and townhouses, and that's the general layout. People in society have lost their confidence that we can create these kind of wonderful, walkable neighborhoods. Today, this is a very important issue, this issue of the pattern in which we build things, and that's really what it comes down to. And there's sort of the pattern where all the different elements, the houses are separate from the townhouses, are separate from the shops, which are separate from the office park. That's a pattern. And then there's the pattern where they're all mixed together in walkable places. To be able to build something physical that you really believe in and think is important from all these different environmental and social kind of angles, and just something that you can love, that's, a pretty wonderful thing to be able to do.